mangroves the best carbon scrubber. Life on the earth exists within a complex bubble called the biosphere, extending from the floor of the ocean to about 6 miles above the sea level. The biosphere depends on the interaction of several large systems. Basically, unit of a biosphere is called a biome. Biome is defined as the largest geographical unit which consists of a major community of plants and animals with similar life forms and environmental conditions. Biomes are divided into forest, grasslands, deserts and tundras. Of these, forest biomes are subdivided into temperate forest, rainforest, boreal forest and mangrove forest. Mangrove forest. The word mangrove is derived from the Portuguese word mangue and the English word grove, meaning trees that grows in swampy areas. These forests are also known as tidal forest. Mangrove ecosystem is a community composed of hydric soil and hydrophytes. These forests are found in and around the deltas, estuaries and creeks that are prone to tidal influences, and so they are also called swamp or delta forest. The vegetation of mangrove forest is typically evergreen, moderate in height and has oval-shaped leathery leaves. These forests are divided into 3 zones, namely coastal zone, middle zone and inland zone. They occur worldwide in tropics and subtropics between the latitudes of 25 degree north and 25 degree south, particularly along the Indian Ocean, Pacific coast of southern Asia, Pacific coast of Mexico and throughout the Caribbean. In total, there are about 6,740 square kilometers of mangrove forest in India, which covers almost 7% of the world's mangrove forest. This picture shows the mangrove forest of India. They are located in West Bengal, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Gujarat and Union territories like Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Mangroves are the buffer between land and the sea. They support a wide range of organisms that are quite unknown to us. Generally, there are about 70 mangrove species that range from low shrubs to trees that are 200 feet high. The mangrove trees are classified as red mangroves, black and white mangroves. Of these, red mangroves occur along the coastal zone, black mangroves occur along the middle zone, and white mangroves occur along the inland zones of the mangrove forest. In addition, these forests provide food, nesting, and nursery areas for many animals, which include at least 200 fish species, 20 reptiles and amphibians, 15 mammal species and over 150 bird species. The common fauna that inhabits the swamps are the Royal Bengal tiger, crocodiles, alligators, crabs, mud skippers, egrets, spoonbills, mangrove cuckoo, etc. Mud skippers are fishes that are uniquely adapted to mangrove swamps. They have developed the ability to propel themselves across the exposed mud at low tide, virtually walking along the ground in search of food. Hence, these fishes are also called amphibious fishes. As we all know, mangroves have to survive in an extremely hostile environment. They have developed some interesting adaptations to thrive in this dynamic environment. These special adaptations may be listed as pneumatophores or prop roots, breeding roots, salt-secreting glands, high arcs, and waxy glands. Pneumatophores are aerial roots that grow vertically upwards in swampy plants to obtain oxygen, as these plants are constantly submerged underwater. They arise from cable roots of the trees. They are specialized for gaseous exchange. As the main function of these roots is respiration, they are also called respiratory roots. Mangroves are unique in their reproduction method by viviparous. They reproduce by flowering, with pollination occurring via wind or insects. Once the pollination occurs, seeds remain attached to the parent tree. They germinate into propagules before dropping into water below. This phenomenon is called vivipary. Salt glands are specialized adaptive structures found in the leaves of some mangrove plants. They are considered as efficient desalination devices that remove excess amount of salt. Hence, they are also called salt excretors. Most of the mangrove trees produce roots that are arched above the water, which also provides an additional support and stability to the trees. Mangrove trees produce leaves that has coated on the outer side with a waxy cuticle, which also prevent water loss. Now, why mangrove forests are important? Mangrove forests are often reported as the world's best carbon scrubbers by the NASA-led census, as they remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere in greater quantities than any other forest in the world. On an average, they can store 3 to 5 times more carbon than the upland tropical rainforest. The other advantages of these forests include they act as natural habitat. Though the crisscrossing network of these roots makes passage through these swamps virtually impossible for large animals, they are relatively rich and diverse in other life forms. They also maintains microclimate and are the key weapons in the fight against climatic changes. The tidal forest are also helps in carbon sequestration, and these forests screens the harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun. They provide feeding and nursery grounds for a variety of animals, birds, fishes and shrimps. These forests also prevent the shorelines from the damaging storms, hurricanes, waves and floods. They help to prevent soil erosion by stabilizing sediments with their tangled roots. They also maintains water quality and clarity, filtering the pollutants and trapping the sediments from the land. Thus, they also deliver organic matter along food chain. The decaying mangrove leaves add nutrients to the mud, supporting plant life. The forest along the coastlines act as cushions in limiting the impact of cyclones. Now, the other ecological importance of these forests are they facilitate apiculture. Honey collection is one of the major tribal activity in Sundarbans. As the people move about in search of beehives, they run into the risk of meeting a deadly foe called the Royal Bengal tiger. Hence, for preventing themselves, they used to prepare a mask resembling the face, which is weared at the back of the head. And these forests also supply many products such as firewood, timber, tannin, charcoal, etc. They aid in pollution control. Some trees are medically important. For example, the Bruguiera species can reduce blood pressure, and Excocaria species are known to treat leprosy and epilepsy. These forests also support the local fishermen and the tourism. Here are some facts about the mangrove forest. July 26 is celebrated as the International Mangroves Day. The world's largest mangrove forest is located along the Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta of Sundarbans in West Bengal. The world's second largest mangrove forest is located at Pichavaram of Tamil Nadu. A single acre of red mangroves sheds about 3 tons of leaves per year. And approximately 35% of mangroves have been lost during the 20th century, and it is declining till date. In fact, they are the coastal border security force that nature had gifted us. Thus, it is our responsibility to undertake the mangrove reforestation and restoration and to raise awareness among the coastal communities about the benefits of intact mangrove forest. So, let's have hands together to save this ocean's nursery. Thank you.